Welcome to my channel Glory with Mathematics. Please subscribe, like and share. Dear students, let us start our activity on a pair of linear equations in two variables. Objective of this activity is to verify the conditions for consistency of a system of linear equations in two variables by graphical representation. What do you mean by a linear equation? An equation of the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers, a is not equal to 0, b is not equal to 0, and x, y are variables, is called a linear equations in two variables. So this is the general form of linear equations in two variables, that is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. A pair of linear equations in two variables, the general forms are a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. So a pair of linear equations in two variables that may be consistent or inconsistent. So if they are consistent, then the graphical representation of them are either intersecting lines or coincident lines. So if the pair of linear equations are inconsistent, then the graphical representation are the two lines parallel to each other. Then for intersecting lines, so unique solution. So prerequisite knowledge for this activity is plotting of points on a graph paper and condition of consistency of lines parallel, intersecting or coincident. You should have knowledge about them. Then materials required for this activity are graph papers, adhesive, geometry box and cardboard. Then procedure. Consider three pairs of linear equations. First pair, 2x minus 5y plus 4 is equal to 0 and 2x plus y minus 8 is equal to 0. Second pair, 4x plus 6y is equal to 24 and 2x plus 3y is equal to 6. Third pair, x minus 2y is equal to 5 and 3x minus 6y is equal to 15. Now considering the first pair of equations, that is 2x minus 5y plus 4 is equal to 0 and 2x plus y minus 8 is equal to 0. So here these two tables represent the three pair of values of each equation. So by using this table, we have to represent this pair of linear equations in two variables graphically. So this is the graphical representation of first pair of linear equations in two variables. Here the purple color line represents the linear equation 2x minus 5y plus 4 is equal to 0 and the red color line represents the linear equation 2x plus y minus 8 is equal to 0. So from this graph you can observe that these two lines intersecting each other at a point. That point is 3, 2. So this pair of linear equations has unique solution and the solution is 3 and 2. X is 3 and y is 2. Now consider second pair of equations, that is 4x plus 6y is equal to 24 and 2x plus 3y is equal to 6. So these are the two tables representing three solutions of each equation. So by using these ordered pairs, we will represent the pair of linear equations in two variables in graphs. So this is the graphical representation of second pair of linear equations in two variables. The purple color line represents the linear equation 4x plus 6y is equal to 24, and the red color line represents the linear equation 2x plus 3y is equal to 6. As you shown in the figure, that you have observed that the two lines are parallel to each other. That means this pair of linear equations in two variables has no solution. So considering third pair of equations, there x minus 2y is equal to 5 and 3x minus 6y is equal to 15. So these are the two tables representing three solutions of each equation. So we will use these tables to represent the pair of linear equations in two variables graphically. So this is the graphical representation of third pair of linear equations in two variables. So you can observe that the two lines coincident with each other. So here there are infinitely many solutions of that pair of linear equations in two variables. So what we observe from the graphical representation of three pair of linear equations in two variables. So let us write the values in the table to observe whether the lines are intersecting, parallel or coincident algebraically also. So first pair of linear equations in two variables. So here a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. So by graphically we observe that this pair of linear equations has unique solution. For second pair, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. So this pair of linear equations has no solution. And already we observed in graph also the lines are parallel to each other. And in case of third pair, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. So in graph we observe that the two lines coincident with each other. So they have many solutions. So hence it is observed and verified that for intersecting lines a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. For parallel lines a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. And for coincident lines A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. So in this way, the conditions for consistency of a system of linear equations in two variables is verified. Thank you.